You know that one project you've been dreaming about, probably since you were a little kid, hoping that one day it'll become a reality? Well, this is mine. So let's build my dream racing sim setup. So this is the GT Elite cockpit and the ERS1 seat from Next Level Racing. They were actually the main reason this dream of mine had become even to existence, so massive thank you to them for sending over the cockpit and the seat. And I have to say, this product feels extremely high quality and it feels sturdy, comfortable, but the most important part, it's also flexible with ton of adjustments so you can make it the way you want it to fit your exact needs. Now that we have the vessel for the racing simulator, we needed something to drive it with. And when the guys over at Thrustmaster heard about this project, they sent over the T248 wheel and pedals combo accompanied with their TH8 shifter, and the nice thing is that this combo is affordable, selling around $300 to $400. It also works with PlayStation 5 as well as a PC, which is a win in my opinion. Now to be honest, I've never used a Thrustmaster product before. These looked and felt really high quality, and I really like how the wheel has a lot of buttons so you can map it to your exact needs in the game, and the pedals felt very similar to real life. I'm talking about the clutch, brake, and gas, which will make the racing simulation feel even more real. Installing the wheel and the pedals took maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and the wheel has a latch on the bottom which allows it to attach to a desk or a simulator, and the pedals can either mount to your cockpit or be on the ground, and they won't slip since they have anti-slip rubber at the bottom. Next, we added the shifter to the setup, and this shifter also has a latch so it can attach to a desk or a cockpit. Now at this point, the setup started to feel like a legit racing setup. Everything looks so nice, tight, and clean. At this point, I was really excited, so I ended up sitting in the setup and adjusting things, making sure everything feels good. I took it out for a test drive, if you know what I mean, which is important, right? I even thought I had everything I needed for this project. I even had a standalone monitor mount that Next Level provided, but literally as I was moving this and putting there, I realized I don't even have a monitor, which is kind of important. I knew what I had to do. There was only one place that could solve my problem. Let's go for a quick drive. If you have never been to a microcenter, it's literally like Disney World but for tech enthusiasts. That's the best description I can come up with. I mean, look at these insane deals that they had on these gaming monitors. A 1440p 165Hz for $199, 1080p 165Hz for $129. It felt like they literally had every monitor you can think of. Even one of these things that you see all over TikTok. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanted to get one of these, but maybe for a future project. But just then, I stumbled into the most beautiful and vibrant monitor I've ever seen in my life. And when I saw the specs, I couldn't believe it. We are talking 49-inch OLED panel, 240 Hz, 0.003 millisecond response time, and enough said, let's take it home. The only bad part about this monitor is how heavy and big the box is. I mean, yeah, I know I need to start lifting again, but the point is, it's a big boy, and I'm 6 feet 5 inches. Anyway, in the box, you get all the cables that you need, a fancy remote because this is actually a smart monitor, and this solid metal stand that's not gonna take your whole desk, which I'm thankful for. Now here's a tip, when you get a brand new monitor, before you take it out of the box, install the mount or the arm that you wanna use, then lift with that, taking the monitor out of the box. That way you don't have to put the monitor on a harsh surface before you take it out. Now I'm not gonna lie, putting this monitor on this stand was a little bit scary because of the value of this monitor, so massive thank you to Microcenter for providing this monitor. Now at this point, it really felt like we were done, but there was one thing that was missing, and that was, well, a gaming PC. And what other than the best PC that I have to power this setup? This is my main gaming PC. It has an Intel 3900K and an RTX 4090, meaning we will have zero hiccups trying to play games on this setup. I moved the PC over there, made sure it's all connected, added a keyboard, added a mouse to the setup, and speaking of the setup, how about we see a final result of what we built. why did nobody tell me how hard it is to race in a racing simulator? I literally thought it's gonna be like incredible when I first set on it, and unfortunately I learned the hard way that Forza Horizon is not the best for testing your first game on simulator, but it's the game I was most excited for when I was shooting this clip right here. I grabbed me a beer, I grabbed me some snacks, I was excited, and then reality hit and I realized that I suck. Like, I suck hard. So I spent the next like 30 minutes trying to figure out the best settings for the game for Forza. I adjusted a few things. It did help a lot. I got like some, you know, good drives in. I didn't dare to do any races until a few days later after this clip, but I was having a ton of fun. I'm not gonna lie, like, as hard as it is, it's actually really fun because it's a challenge, and after a while you really start feeling it in your arms. I do have to say that the Thrustmaster wheel and pedals and the shifter actually came above and beyond expectation. I really liked using them. The force feedback felt really good. The vibration felt really good. The shifter feels really natural. The position that I put it in felt really good. The cockpit and the seat themselves are extremely comfortable, surprisingly. I thought I was going to be in pain in my butt after a few hours of using it, but I wasn't. It was very comfortable. It's a really good experience. The most excited part about this whole journey, not the fact that I have this now that I can use anytime that I want, is the fact that I can share it with friends and we can play different games. Honestly, since I've built this and I'm doing this voiceover, I've already had multiple friends come over to test this out, and it was really a blast. It's one of those things like when you used to play on PlayStation 2 and your friends would come over to check out your new game and you guys would play together and all that. It's kind of the same feeling, except you're adults now and you drink and drive at the same time, which you shouldn't do, obviously. Nevertheless, everybody's been enjoying playing the games on the simulator, especially me during my relaxation time, except it's not really relaxing because you're trying to focus, and it is really fun. Now let's talk about the monitor for a second. First of all, massive thank you to Micro Center for providing this monitor. Can't imagine having this setup without this monitor. I mean, the OLED panel is incredible. The blacks look incredible. The refresh rate is out of this world, and everything just looks perfect and it fits perfectly. And the nice thing is I have the standalone monitor stand. I can just move it a little closer if I want a more immersive game. So far, I've played Forza Horizon 5, WRC, which actually is the most fun game. Felt like the most realistic driving from any other game. Me and my friends spent like a whole night just playing that, trying to beat some different times. We both suck, but honestly, it was the most fun game to race in because it just felt like the easiest to get a handle on the car. We did play a few Mud Runner games and Truck Simulator games, and those were really fun, but I think they're more fun when you're playing them by yourselves. Anyway, I would love some recommendations from you guys down below in the comments. Let me know what games I should try out, which games I should play, and what settings I should change, and what upgrades should I make. And massive thank you to all the brands that participated in this project: Next Level Racing, Thrustmaster, and Micro Center for making this video happen. And if there's anything in this setup that you're interested in, all the links will be down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.